Welcome to the bad boy pod, talking bad boy bards, make a good girl nuts with the bad boy swag. Having conversations that a bad boy man, sit down, relax, kick back, have a blast, enjoy the bad boy pod, brought to you by Lady Parts.
Every single time, I swear to God, we are recording.
Attention-seeking behavior.
He honestly.
Kill him. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
Don't.
please don't.
Oh my God.
I want him to live, but I want him to do these freak outs when not right when we're recording. Like, I'd rather him do this freak out. We could giggle, we could have fun, and we could laugh at his expense, etc. All the things you do with pets.
All the things you do with pets.
Because it's like they do funny things, but they do funny things by human standards. But he's just being a cat, you know? But if a human did this, it would be
weird. You would tell them to actually leave. You'd be like, "Are you okay?"
It would be atypical to run around the room like that.
Yeah, and then like scratch your favorite little post. Oh, and then hide in your little hole.
Oh, I've never seen him hide in the little hole.
You haven't?
Oh,
wow.
Wow.
He's got the zoomies right now, gotta say.
And you know what? He didn't this whole time.
He didn't.
That's
and then
the upsetting thing.
We get on the mics and he's like,
I
"Please
just
pay
remembered
attention to
my
me."
fucking bad boy.
Oh my God. There we go.
I knew I had one.
The magic of the testicle, you know?
Oh. Yeah,
Kevin's here.
I've been singing the magic of the testicles praises this whole time.
It's good to get your I can't even think of a word right now.
You're out of it.
Yep.
I am too.
The ants out of your pants?
The inside of my pants.
No, I said the ants out of your pants.
Oh.
It was so hard to say. The ants out of your pants.
And we're doing a bit of a vocal exercise here in the testicle. Because, it's been a while.
It's been 42 weeks.
It's been
2 weeks.
40 days and 40 nights, really.
It's been 40 days and 40 nights.
No, it's been 2 weeks. That's
a long time.
It's a long time.
It's
it
practically
feels like
2
a really
years.
long time, but also 2 weeks isn't that long.
It's really not that long.
It's not that long, but it feels like it's been 7 years.
It's like when you have conflicting schedule.
Ugh.
There you go.
That's amore, baby.
It's too long. It's not amore, but it is.
One
at the same
amore,
time.
one amore
God,
led to
Francis.
another, and then it was 2 weeks.
One amore led to another, and Francis is having a moment.
Francis is
having
so excited
a
that
zoomy
he's in
moment.
remission.
Yeah,
from
he really.
his diet kitty.
You think he did? You think that's why? You think you can tell? He looks quite orange, though. I will say.
I think
like
he's always looked orange.
But his fur looks good lately.
You think so?
I think so. I feel like
think-
he's using a new conditioner. What do you think?
Is it Herbal Essences?
I think so. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
Throwback.
Real throwback.
Francis is
I
90s.
used to use. Were you an Herbal or a Garnier Fructis?
I felt like one made my hair too soft and one was not good enough for my hair.
Oh,
was
not
Diane.
good enough. I thought Garnier was first of all, both smell like summer camp to me.
Oh, yeah. Smells like,
You
to
know-
me, public pool.
Okay, sure. But
Or
I'm
Pert Plus.
whatever
Oof.
it is, it involves shower shoes.
Shower shoes.
Yeah.
Or just flip-flops, which
Yeah.
is the same thing.
Same thing. I mean,
Do you bring little shoes when you stay at a hotel?
no.
I do.
You shower with shoes on?
No,
at the
no,
hotel?
no. I don't do that,
Oh, you
actually.
bring slippers.
I bring little slippers.
Jerry does that sometimes. If we were getting an Airbnb, I'd pack up, if it's like a home,
Gotta get a little slippy.
you gotta get a little slippy in there.
You don't know. People might be pissing all over the floor.
I know I will.
Yeah. And
I
so
mean,
will
if
Zoe.
I throw up, I will.
Oh, God, that's
Because,
true.
can't do one without the other.
She also travels with Clorox.
I do. I must clean. I mean, I always find where the Clorox is. I mean, sometimes you drink, sometimes you vomit. It's just the way it is.
There's always a laundry room full of Clorox.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
mhm.
It always smells exactly like bleach in there.
The Airbnb knows.
Yeah.
People
they're just
are
like,
about to...
people are going to throw up and piss on the floor. This really tiny bathroom with no window.
And that is the Airbnb guarantee.
That there's not going to be a window in your bathroom at all. They
Actually,
don't want you to ventilate that way
I'm
at all.
fully over Airbnbs.
Yeah, they kind of suck.
They kind of suck. Like, put me in a hotel. Let me have one of those. Let me have a breakfast bar. Let me have a continental breakfast with the cereal dispenser.
I'm about to stay at one in San Francisco, and I think I'm supposedly getting fresh croissants.
Oh,
What?
well, they're not going to be good.
No,
They're
they're never
what
going to
they're
be
gonna
good.
They're not going to.
It's not a chain either, but I'll have a review for you next time.
I'm excited to hear about the croissant,
this
even though I
free
know
croissant.
exactly what it's going to taste like.
Ugh, God. I'll put the teas in the slimer of what they teased me with. The
yeah.
complimentary coffee and fucking baked goods at the
I mean, the complimentary coffee is
covered
also
in
gonna taste like
feces.
ass.
Oh yeah.
It won't be covered in feces.
It will be.
That would be shocking.
There are some people that make really good coffee at hotels, and there are other people that couldn't give a shit and have never made coffee in their life, or it's their first day, and they're just like, they don't understand like the coffee to water ratio.
Oh no,
there should be an extra scoop or two.
It's like no, it's either way too strong or way too weak. It's never right.
But I'd rather be too strong. At least you can put some frickin' water in it.
When it's weak, it's like this tastes like disgusting water.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My name is Diane.
My name is absolutely Diane. Other thing about Diane, she'll overfill the waffle machine with batter
every time.
She'll do way
She'll
too
put
much.
M&Ms in it. That's annoying.
Oh yeah, she'll put Lucky Charms in it from the cereal dispenser.
She's a menace. They have a picture of her in every single Hilton Garden Inn.
Every Hyatt.
No,
She's
no.
banned from the Hyatts.
No Diane's.
For her cereal and waffle related antics. But
I thought you were going to say her cereal related antics, as if like she can't stop doing them. Like it's ingrained in her to put cereal inside her.
Also that.
Waffle.
Also, sometimes she puts a hard boiled egg in there. My name is definitely Diane.
Absolutely. She tries to just like get. Wow, Francis
God.
doesn't have a mic and he's mad.
He's mad. He wants to be on pod.
His name is actually Diane.
Oh,
Francis
right
Diane
now.
Davidovich.
No, but those hard-boiled eggs, when they're like in the little fridge. First of all, sometimes they're in the little fridge. You know what I mean?
I wish they were in a little fridge.
Sometimes they're just
in a bowl.
Free bleeding out there.
Free bleeding. Wow. Free sitting, I would say.
Also deeply wet.
Wet.
Mm-hmm. Soaked.
I've never met a good breakfast bar. I haven't had a good breakfast bar.
I'm not in the States, but I will say this about Copenhagen.
Oh, I see. They care about people there, though.
They care about a breakfast
There's
spread.
way less people there.
They care about a breakfast spread. They'll give you the best yogurt you've ever had. They'll give you so many interesting breads and spreads.
I do love an Airbnb actual, like in like
a
Ireland
bed and
or whatever,
breakfast.
like a bread and breakfast, like an actual one.
Yeah, those are nice.
Did I say Airbnb?
You did, but I know what you meant. You meant B&B.
Yeah, no. Oh, delicious breakfast.
Delicious breakfast.
What's more delicious than some like,
I'd say
delightful
innkeeper.
Irish woman making your breakfast?
Yeah, I agree.
What did you call them?
An innkeeper?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Right? Because they keep the inn.
My name is definitely the innkeeper.
My name is
and
Innkeeper
I keep
Diane.
And I have all the jams and jellies from the lands.
Oh,
because it really feels like they do.
If you don't have local jams and jellies at your B&B,
oh, here's a fucking poll.
absolutely get out of the business. You do not deserve to have a B&B if you do not have local jams and jellies.
Local jams and jellies. My name is Diane.
My name is Diane.
But also, scone or scone?
Oh, it's scone.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Scone is British, isn't it?
Is it? I don't know. It's. I'm not going to start saying it. It just feels weird.
Scone.
Scone. Let me
You
say
can also
scone.
get a scone at a B&B
God's
sometimes.
sakes.
But that would be the scone at a hotel breakfast bar.
Mm-hmm.
Not good.
If you're British, you can ream us out for this. It's fine.
Yeah, it's
You're
fine.
allowed to.
Okay, this is a long testicle. Let's see.
I'm so sorry. So long. Oh, yeah. I'll
Okay.
tell you what that is.
I'm recording again.
What do you call the pipe that drains the water at the side of your house?
The outspout?
Outspout? What? Is that what that's called? Did you make that up?
No, I don't think so.
Holy shit. Because you hear the one out there. Should I
Yeah,
get an ASMR? If it's still raining, I'll get an ASMR for the Slimer, but that's
It
how
sounds
that's
just
how I
like
know it's raining.
Rain on metal, though.
Rain on metal.
Yeah.
We call it an eavesdrop. Eavesdrop?
I don't think it's eavesdrop.
Eavesdrop? I can't say it.
But eavesdrop.
Eavesdrop? Is it eavesdrop or
No, but you know when you
cannot.
eavesdrop on somebody?
Oh yeah, that's a different word. I love that. I love an
Nothing beats it.
eavesdrop, baby.
Honestly, best feeling in the world.
Love to listen to a couple's conversation.
My name is Julie Davidovich, and if I could do one thing in my entire life, it would be sit on a busy street corner and just listen.
Wow. And my name is Zoe Clara, and when couples fight around me, it is my lifeblood. It is the only thing that gets me going.
Honestly, it is enjoyable.
It is really enjoyable. I do like hearing what other people complain about.
Me too, because it's so the same as me.
But different. Same but different.
But I'm
Everybody
like-
has petty shit.
As long as it's petty, I'm happy.
Ugh. My name is Zoe Clara.
And Diane.
And also Diane.
Well, I know you have a couple bad boys to get into, so let's get into them, baby.
I definitely have at least... Oh, God, this was so annoying. This was so annoying. Do you know what a Foreo is or a Foreo? It's not that you care.
No, I don't.
It's like a Swedish company. But
Okay.
I like wash my face with it.
Oh, is it electronic?
Yeah, it's like a face washer.
Yes, it says.
Bitch, I have not, like, that thing, like, I've charged it once.
Okay.
And I've had it for probably 2 or 3 years. I should actually look up when I got it. Holy shit, I've had it for years. And I left it at the hotel.
You left it at the hotel?
Yeah.
No.
I'm so sad.
That sucks.
I'm so fucking upset about
That's like
it.
when I left my decay at the airport.
Oh,
it's just,
God. It's painful.
It's a horrible feeling.
It's painful. It feels like a ghost.
Yeah.
Do-do-do.
Are you going to get another one?
Yeah, I did. I literally immediately had to buy one. I'll put a picture. I don't know
put a
if my
picture
new
of
one
your-
or my old one. I don't know which
Of
one I want to do.
of your vibrator and Slimer.
It's really what
Did
it
you get a
is,
different color?
I did.
Okay, see,
I went
that's
for
good.
combination skin this time.
Oh, okay. You're spicing
'Cause
it
I
up.
actually am. I actually got the men's one last time because I felt like my pores needed
A
some
man's
work.
touch.
A man's touch.
Yeah.
And now my pores need a combinational touch.
Oh, yeah,
Combinational.
yeah.
Yep, that's a word.
Yeah, they need it. They want it all, you know?
They need it. They
I'm
need
sorry
it
to hear
all.
that. That sucks. I do hate misplacing
know.
things. But also, you didn't
Gotta
even
say.
misplace it because you know where it is.
Yeah, and then I turned around to be like, maybe I'll like attempt to call wow, I almost said hospital. Attempt to call the, what's it called? Hotel. And they were like, not having it. They did not give a shit. And I was like, you know what? That's fucking fair. But I turned around and Francis was peeing into my suitcase.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's why you're airing it out?
That's why I'm airing it out. Mm-hmm.
Francis, what the fuck?
Look at his face. He's just like, now he's sorry.
That's
He was
so
not sorry.
messed up.
I was very sarcastic with him last night. I was like, thank you for doing that.
Wait, it was
I really
you were
appreciate it.
You were like unpacking, so it was open, and
I was
went,
looking for that thing, like it would, and they were just open because I know he's a pisser. This boy loves to piss.
Yeah, I know. But come on, he knows he's not supposed to piss in that.
Does he?
Yes. You don't think he does?
No, he loves it. He really thinks it's like in his head. He's just like,
I guess it is.
I'm
litter
mixing
box-
my scent.
It is litter box shaped,
You couldn't be more right about that.
like a hard case.
He's like,
suitcase.
Mom like disappeared and then brought me this really expensive new litter box filled with
I
her
mean,
own
I never
clothing.
thought about
This is
it, but
beautiful.
They're carry-on sized litter boxes are,
Incredible. My name is
and they're almost
absolutely
exactly because
Purina.
they could perfectly fit in the bins that you can put through security.
Imagine you did just check a litter box.
A cat would
That was your
love
check?
to shit in that thing.
Oh yeah, it's confusing when you're transporting a cat. Like, where do they put their piss? You know what I mean? They just have to hold it the whole time
Yeah, they
because
hold it.
like they get really piss shy. Fran did not piss the whole time when I transported him down here.
Really?
Yeah, he didn't, and I took him out.
I used to fly back and forth to the East Coast with Sully, and he was pretty good about holding it. There was one time when he pissed in the bag,
Nice.
and it smelled. It was horrible.
It is. I mean, I felt bad, but yeah, one time Fran pissed. He's done it at least 2 or 3 times in his whole life. He's actually not, for some reason, a bag pisser. Yeah, we're talking about you, bag pisser.
But he did it.
But he did once.
That would
on a
ruin
bus.
my
That sucked
day.
ass. Yeah, he did it in my, and it was just like insult to injury. Really, it was just like
I
so
know, 'cause
upsetting.
You were already dealing with something else.
And I literally have to use it in 2 days, so I'm annoyed.
Oh yeah,
I'm
that
like,
is
I'm not. I
annoying.
can't even just like. The thing is, I do want to replace this one because I'm kind of tired of it.
I also need to replace my Jessica Simpson.
I can't, and I'm like, I hate it. Every single
the
site
thing
now,
is, like,
they all look the same anyway.
I know, but the thing is, like, I kind of want a nice one.
Like
But
like the Away or whatever.
Yeah.
I know, but then you look at them and you're like, I can't. Like, which one do I want? Do I want the moss green? Do I want the army
but
green?
also, like, you can't really like.
Not an ad for Away.
They're not an ad for Away at all, but like they're expensive.
They're stupidly expensive.
And
I just want a hard shell bitch.
I
Like,
just
do you
want
get a
hard
Samsonite? Do you get a what's the other one? Carl Hahn or whatever?
Cole Haan.
Wow,
No.
I don't fucking know.
Not Carl. I don't know who that is.
What's
I don't
his
know her.
fucking name?
You
Who's the
could
man who
get
makes
a
bags?
Jessica-
You can get a Jessica Simpson too.
You can get a
an
Jessica
Ashley
Simpson too at Ross Dress for Less, probably.
Oh shit! You
Well,
can
that's where I got
waltz
mine.
right in there. Rest in peace. And this is just weird. I like went to. It was probably my bad boy back whenever I went to Toronto last year, but like I broke my leopard print bag.
Oh
like,
yeah,
coming home, and it was
yeah,
so
that was your
weirdly
bad boy.
full
You
circle.
broke the handle.
Yeah, I broke the circle, and it was so weird because I'd gone to that mall that I bought it at, and like bag store's still there. Really strange. And I was like, oh shit, it's probably been at least 20 years since I bought this bag.
I needed a new bag.
Oh god, you got it. And like if it doesn't have 360 wheels,
Oh,
No.
fuck.
What are you doing?
You fuck right on off.
I really had that thing for way too long.
I need to be able to switch directions like that. Like,
oh, yeah, you need to.
I mean, because I definitely had the one that only had 2 wheels for like way longer than I should have.
Way
And you
longer.
got to tilt it back.
You did reveal to me that you were one of those kids who brought a wheelie bag to
I
school.
did bring a wheelie bag.
Very
to school.
revealing.
It
It was
does
a
say
thing,
lot
though, for a
about-
while.
It was. I thought
it
it made
was-
me cool.
It, you know what, and you know why? You know how people wear like business suit gear now or whatever, and think it's
Sure.
cool. Well, I'm sorry, suity. They like suit up, and they're all suited up at lunch, and you're like, "Are you at a business meeting?"
Wait, like children do that? Like
no,
high
I'm
school?
no, not children.
Oh, real people.
Real people.
Okay.
Real humans.
Yeah.
It's like in fashion again, like the fucking suits and pinstripes and shit.
Yeah, no, I know.
I hate it. I'm just not into it. It makes me confused. It makes me think you're at work in the morning, but you're eating eggs.
You're eating
Why?
eggs like the rest of us.
You're eating eggs.
wet, hard-boiled eggs at the hotel breakfast bar like the rest of us.
Don't dress like that.
My bad boy,
Tell us about it.
kind
You
of
remembered it.
kind of related to breakfast. I actually texted you about
Uh-oh.
it because I was so incensed.
So
But I went to
curious.
the
I forget
grocery
now.
store, and Faye yogurt
Oh.
was $10.99.
I forgot you told me.
They were out of
It's awful.
Chobani Greek yogurt, which was like $5.99, but it was always
No.
cheaper. And I've been getting the Chobani because it's cheaper, but $5.99 is wild. And then they were out of the flavor I wanted, which is just plain. It's not complicated.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to get a brand. I think it's called Zoe, Zoi,
Maybe it's just Zooey.
whatever it is. It's no Faye.
Uh-oh.
It tastes like cream cheese,
Interesting.
and it's like
But no,
I
not your
like cream
vibe.
cheese, but not like this.
Yes, but not your vibe.
Not in my yogurt.
That's so confusing.
But what was I supposed to do? You know.
You don't like skyr or whatever. Skyr.
They have a couple like weird Hungarian yogurty type of things where I'm like, maybe I gotta try some Hungarian yogurt.
I know Bulgarian yogurt's a
Yeah.
big thing or
Sure.
whatever. Ugh, pretty good though. Do like Bulgarian yogurt.
I'll try something new and I'll report back. Dairy Corner.
You know what? Dairy Corner. Do it.
Yeah.
Try
We'll
it.
call it the dairy aisle
Maybe I'll.
because we're always talking about it.
We really do talk about yogurt a lot. Women do love yogurt.
Well, there's yogurt. There's boursin.
Oh,
The dairy aisle is real.
The dairy aisle is humongous. It's gaping, honestly.
Gaping dairy aisle.
Filled with. I don't even know what I'm gonna have for dinner tonight.
Oh.
Like, who knows? What are you having for dinner tonight? Do we know yet?
Honestly, speaking of dairy aisle, I got this cheese. It's like halloumi that you grill.
Yum.
That shit is so good. When you
God.
get it just crispy enough, it's so like
About a month ago, I explained halloumi to someone
Oh.
that didn't know what halloumi cheese was, and it felt great. You know what I mean? When you get to explain cheese to somebody, it feels great.
halloumi is fucking good.
Halloumi is
Underrated.
delicious,
Underrated.
salty.
It's so salty when it gets crispy. Fuck. Like, I want to eat it. I'm gonna eat it later. I can't wait.
I'm gonna eat it later. What do you usually eat with it? Like greens
I'll
or
make like a
something?
salad,
fucking
yeah.
egg?
Sorry
Goddamn,
about
that's
it.
good.
My other bad boy. You were in New York, but the lunar eclipse here.
I was literally just gonna good boy that. That's great. Let's
You
talk about
loved it?
I loved it. I enjoyed it. But here it was
It was
bad.
so mid.
So mid. That sucks. We had 80% visibilities.
Yeah. See, no, it was like the one a couple years ago had
Mm-hmm.
was more of an eclipse than that ever was.
I didn't get to see that.
It was
I mean-
so fucking lame. I was like, why am I outside for this? Like, comets are way cooler.
The totality line was
Yeah.
a little bit of a bitch this time.
Well, it was closer to you in New York. I know, like
Which
all my
never
friends on the
happens.
East Coast were like, "Wow, it was the best experience of my fucking life." And I'm
It
like,
was
"Oh."
enormous, but like, I mean, Amanda saw it in Quebec and it was enormous.
Oh, it was a big
I mean, it
boy.
was, I think she was in totality zone too.
Oh,
Tara was in
totality
totality.
zone.
Totality. And the path of totality, I forgot.
Yeah.
And so was Tara. She was in Indiana. But yeah, I don't know. People, and like I was working and a person came late because they were in, where were they? Like Arkansas or something?
Oh, they were
'Cause
in the
had
path?
planned to see it. Yeah, they were like coming from the path.
Oh yeah, people loved to just travel to the path,
And
but
like Buffalo's in the path, but
Oh.
no thanks, bitch.
but I would rather be so far out of the path than I then get to complain and be like, that shit sucked.
Yeah,
know, like,
you're right.
keep me
That's
out of the
very
path.
on brand for you.
Keep me out of the path so I can complain.
I don't want to see that shit.
No,
Keep
get
that fucking moon
out
and
of
the-
my goddamn face. Keep the sun and the moon separate.
I don't want to see that.
If they ever
What are you
cross
doing?
paths, don't show me.
Get back on your path, you loser. Stay in your own
Literally
lane. Stay in
stay-
your own lane.
Stay in your own lane.
This
That's
is
what
some
I'm saying.
Elon Musk shit. Elon did this.
Yeah.
Did you see
Anyway,
that
that's
article that was like, I'll put in the slimer, teacher meets with students like some odd years later after they all made a pact to watch the eclipse together, and I was like, okay, pervert. So you kept talking to these students after school, or they all just showed up?
I mean,
I did not read the article.
that
Piece of
does
shit.
gross me out.
No, it's not good.
Even though like I'm desperate for my high school teachers to remember who I am. That's disgusting.
I didn't know that about you, but interesting.
I want
thought.
I want them to look back on their career and be like, and I taught Zoe Clark.
And I taught Zoe Clark.
And I taught Zoe Clark. Out of all of the students, the most memorable one over 45 years of teaching was Zoe Clark.
What a beautiful soul.
Anyway, if you're one of my teachers listening, email me.
Just
if that's,
reach out to her just so she can feel better.
Email Diane if that's true.
Yeah. And you know what? I cannot stop thinking about halloumi cheese right now. I feel like I have to buy some.
Yeah, you could go to John's.
Oh yeah, they would. They would have two kinds.
Yeah, they would have
like,
so many kinds.
Wet
they
or
would have
dry?
like a pre-marinated kind.
Oh yeah, they have like dill halloumi or something.
Dill halloumi. My name is Diane.
That would be her literal stripper name for sure.
Okay, and we decided literally weeks ago that we were going to introduce a new segment called Orca Updates.
Wow.
Because we learned a fact about orcas that, they're the monsters of the deep, blah, blah, blah. Underrated killers, we all
call
know.
them monsters, but they're beautiful beasts.
They're beautiful beasts, blah, blah, blah. But they're like worse than dinosaurs. Anyway.
Worse than dinosaurs. I'm not even sure what she means. It's a bold statement.
Perfect poll for the week.
Probably worse than dinosaurs. Do you feel like they're related? I don't think they said they were related to necessarily dinosaurs. What was the land dwelling shit?
To dinosaurs.
I guess so.
My name is Diane. My name is Diane Darwin. Okay, but orcas. One orca, like as a joke, wore a fish as a hat.
Imagine.
And then it became like a trend among orcas to like wear a fish as a hat. Like I don't even know how they did it. They killed the fish.
Oh my god, yeah, they killed the fish for sure.
And then they wore it as a hat,
dead fish.
as a joke, because that is just like them.
That's humor.
It is humor in a way.
Or maybe it's fashion. I don't know. They were trend setting.
Is it humor or is it fashion?
Yeah, they were beaching themselves.
I think it's humor. I think they killed it. And they were like, haha, I can wear my victim as a hat because they're sick perverts,
Yeah, I guess so, because they do kill for sport.
They kill for sport.
I guess humans do that too.
I know, but it's like the same thing as us wearing alligator boots.
Would Dexter wear
a serial killer as a hat?
Exactly.
I mean, if he could live his truth, yeah.
I feel great. Yeah. I feel like perfect.
Absolutely. Trump would definitely wear his victim as a hat.
Oh my God. Wow, he just looks like leather at this point.
He would also wear a Trump steak as a hat.
Oh my God. What do you think? What's on the menu right now?
At
the
Mar-a-Lago?
Spring menu at Mar-a-Lago.
Oh, definitely something with peas.
Oh my God. Peas are everywhere right now.
Peas are so
fucking
hot. Are peas having a moment?
Peas are now broccoli.
I know we've looked up the Mar-a-Lago menu, but you're right. We need to see it.
I got to see it again.
We need to see it.
But I think you're right about peas for sure.
Dining the Mar-a-Lago
what is okay? Because asparagus had a makeover a while ago, right? We're talking about green vegetables. I had a makeover. Brussels sprouts makeover,
huge makeover
or rebrand, I should say.
Yeah, but I mean, why can't I find their menu? Oh yeah, we can only find the like a specialty menu for Thanksgiving. We couldn't really find.
Oh, listen to this though. 6-star seafood night every Wednesday evening on the patio. This dinner buffet features a sumptuous array consisting of an appetizer table. This sounds like AI. 2-pound lobsters, freshly grilled fish, and meat items, salads, and a dessert bar accompanied by a saxophonist under the stars.
Horrible.
My name's Diane.
Really
saxophonist under the stars.
I don't know what the lunch menu is. Definitely peas. I think they keep it on lock and key so people like us don't make fun of it.
It's sad, isn't it?
It's sad. Just
put
your menu online. You'll probably increase the amount of people who go to your establishment.
You're probably right.
If you were going to a new restaurant, do you always look up the menu beforehand?
Yes.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
I do too.
I'm a little too controlling that way, I think. I don't want to have a bad meal. I
need to know.
I want to know if I'm going to have some absolutely shit meal.
I need to know.
You know what I mean?
And it's like, it's about the vibe, but it's also about the options.
I think, I don't know. I think you were literate, like menu literate enough.
Yeah.
There's some people that maybe look at a huge menu with 4,000 things and are like, you know what? At least there are 4,000 items here. I can find something for anybody.
No, you want a place that has like
14 items. Max.
14 items. That's actually correct. You want like 5 appetizers, maybe 2 or 3 salads,
Yeah.
and then 6 entrees.
Yeah, that's strong.
Delicious.
That's very strong. That's delicious.
That's delicious.
And that's called Zoe's Backyard.
That's Zoe's backyard for
Because
you.
she's going to, wow, imagine having a little backyard
No
restaurant.
desserts, no sides, no drinks,
And the sign says that underneath.
no water,
No free water. At
just
least.
14 items.
It's 14 items.
No,
No water.
it's BYOW. It's
Bring your own fucking water.
It's bring your own fucking
goddamn
water.
jug. You'll
Yeah.
be a trendsetter. Will you have one of those things out there? No, you're not offering water. What am I saying?
I'm not offering water.
I forget.
You come
But
thirsty.
I do love those things at the airport with the. You can just fill up your water
Oh,
bottle.
so do I.
Oh God!
You
what a
come
lifesaver.
thirsty and hungry, and you leave just thirsty.
My name is Diana.
And that's the Zoe's Garden guarantee.
wow, Zoe's Garden.
Okay, let's do some updates because why not?
Yeah,
First
man.
of all, a deep, deep, deep bad boy in the hole
Wow,
to OJ Simpson.
one of the
juice
unsaddest
man.
thing I've ever heard. Unsaddest, I said. I said unsaddest thing I've ever
Yeah,
heard.
I
in my
know.
life.
So Badonk and Dog to Oj, the juice.
You suck.
You suck.
Where is the bed dog?
Technically never found guilty, but I don't think he's
Wow.
going to be remembered for football.
Yeah, definitely not. I mean, by some
Definitely
people for sure, but
Definitely not. And he also is sort of indirectly responsible for the Kardashians.
you're right.
So I also
I had
blame
to,
him
like,
for that.
When the what's it called?
American Crime Story.
No. Sorry, what's her fucking
That was
name
good.
now? It was no, I really
Nicole
liked it.
Brown Simpson.
No, Jenner.
Oh, Caitlyn.
Caitlyn. Wow, I forgot her first name. I was gonna call her literally Kendall, and then I realized
No, that's a different
that's
one.
a literal different person.
Yeah, it's a different one, but yeah.
Anyway, all K names really.
Yeah.
So
Although Caitlyn
nuts.
chose a C.
Oh, good for you. You know what, Caitlyn? Good for you.
I know. She dared to be different.
I hate this world.
Oh yeah, she tweeted like
Something,
I
just
think she tweeted good riddance.
yeah, and I had to like do such mapping to remember why they were related in that
Yeah,
way, and I
it's-
was like, oh right, Rob.
There's a Rob.
Oh my gosh,
I mean,
Rob.
That's
Wow.
David the
Oh my
Schwimmer.
god, we should put Rob's hologram.
Oh, you're right. This is a huge day for Rob's hologram.
It's a really good day for them.
Yeah.
When I think
Rob
of
Kardashian's hologram.
I really think about Rob Kardashian's hologram.
We need him to speak at the Juice's funeral.
Oh my wow! I think he should. I
Kanye,
think we
if you're
deserve that.
listening, bring back the hologram for the funeral,
Do you think
please.
people have talked about that already with him, or what? Do you think they've asked him to literally bring back the hologram?
I think that like maybe OJ requested it in his will.
I want a divorce.
Absolutely. Apparently while he was on his deathbed, as
Great.
his family was visiting him, he made them sign NDAs.
I'm sorry.
I think that's kind of a sick move to make the people visiting you at your final resting place sign NDAs, but
My name is Zoe Clark.
my name is definitely, like, why not?
Practically OJ.
Why not like ruin their lives on your way out?
That's really interesting. Sign an NDA.
I mean,
what the fuck?
why? The thing is, like,
What are you like? Not you, but like, how?
if he's making like
Also,
a
you're
deathbed
dead.
exactly, like you're making a deathbed confession. I think there's a lot of questions now about like if Ron Goldman, if their families are going to still get paid out.
I saw that. Like, that's the main question. Which,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, just fucking pay them out, you dipshit.
Agreed.
Especially Ron. I mean, like, poor sweet Ron.
I know.
Did nothing wrong at all.
He
I mean,
just.
totally overshadowed.
Oh yeah.
So sad.
Oh, yeah, his
that
family
podcast
hates it.
was good.
Yeah, it was a good podcast. And I thought the show was good too. American Crime Story.
Yeah.
I bet they're going to have an increase in views now.
Oh, I bet they will. It's probably going to be all over whatever
Also,
plays on
Chris
there.
Darden.
Who is that again?
Chris Darden was, I don't think he was the DA. He wasn't, because Marsha Clark was the DA. He was like the assistant, the ADA on the OJ case. He's running for, he was like on the ballot this year for something.
Oh,
Maybe like a
interesting.
court, maybe like a judge seat. I think he was running for a judge seat.
That's interesting news.
Email Diane if you voted for him.
Yeah. Tell us about it.
But he was in the trial of the century.
I mean, yeah, that was quite a trial.
I would say it was
just don't
quite a
understand.
trial.
I mean, I guess I understand how it all went wrong, but boy,
It was quite the trial.
what a mess, gotta say.
So badonkadonk to him,
Truly.
deeply.
There were so many memes I could not handle it. It just kind of felt like You know when like LeBron?
Yeah.
Or no, what am I saying?
Kobe.
Wow. I don't know basketball at all.
Yeah. No, I know.
Died, and just like it was so confusing because you're just like, I don't like the memes are going to be so confusingly annoying. Like,
Except
also, was that 2019 or 2020? Kobe.
I think
I think it was like right.
I was in public when it happened.
Wow. I was right here.
I was out to dinner. I was out to lunch.
Interesting news.
Everyone remembers where they were, you know.
I went to Red Lion that day, though.
Oh, fun.
I definitely had a sausage to toast.
Okay. And now you can't have a sausage without thinking of Kobe Bryant.
It's true.
Deep. Okay, the next update.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this I meant to mention with the eclipse, but apparently Jason Derulo looked into the eclipse.
Jason
Derulo.
What are you doing out there?
What are you doing, man?
Please, okay. I do think about that TikTok a lot. I don't know if it's TikTok or what.
Oh, the corn
like,
one?
Jason Derulo.
Oh, yeah, the January, February, yeah.
It really does. It
really does.
Like how now you really think of it.
We'll put out in Slimer if you don't know what we're talking about. But
Exactly.
if you don't know what we're talking about, you don't deserve to listen to the podcast.
You don't deserve Jason Derulo.
Okay, Gypsy Rose has had quite the 2 weeks since we've been on hiatus.
It's nuts because on one hand, obviously this happened months ago. And she's been in hiding this for weeks.
You think so?
Yeah, right? I mean, like,
they're both weird about promoting the show in all of this. They're like,
it's confusing.
So she is getting a rock hard D from her husband, Ryan Anderson.
Well, this is going to be a good divorce here, I think.
I'm
2024 good divorce
feeling
year.
it. I'm feeling it. Like, we're off to a banger.
We really are.
We're off to a banger with Gypsy Rose and Ryan Anderson. But both of them in their statements were like, and watch it all unfold on Gypsy after lockup coming this summer to Lifetime. Like, Ryan put that in his post. I'm like, damn.
Ryan. Like, what's his job now? Is he going to start selling tummy tea or something?
He's going to start selling
quit
tummy
his job
tea
and start just becoming an influencer.
It's going to be hard for him to be a teacher right now.
I guess so.
But
he wants the fame.
So the additional news is all this is according to TMZ, but
Listen,
Gypsy Rose got a temporary restraining order against Ryan, her estranged husband.
It's so random.
I guess we'll have to see what unfolds this summer on Lifetime. But
it all went downhill when she dyed her hair blonde.
Yep.
And I'm just
She's
kidding.
she got her nose job.
No, this all happened definitely before this.
But now she's been spotted with her ex-fiance.
Oh my God.
And apparently they got matching tattoos of huskies.
I feel like you predicted this, though. I feel like you predicted that she would cheat on her dude with the ex or something.
The ex-fiance. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to have to listen back to the episode maybe because it does feel predictable because she broke up with him for Ryan. It seems like there's a lot of questionable overlap, so I wouldn't be surprised if there was then questionable overlap on the other side.
Zoe's a marriage counselor also, by the way.
I am.
Yeah.
I'll talk about questionable overlap any day of the week.
Questionable overlap.
Yep.
She, I think it really was just what happened, I think, was she got a divorce.
Yeah.
Then she did her new glow up thing where she was like, I'm going to go blonde. I'm going to get plastic surgery.
Yeah.
And I'm going to, and then she removed her Instagram account and then she was like, I'm back now.
Right.
I think, but private. And she's wild. She's wild. She's having fun on the internet, baby.
I'm going to get a rock hard D. I'm going to fuck my ex. I'm going to get a nose job. We're going to get matching husky tattoos that face each other. And then I'm going to...
They love huskies.
Then you can watch it all unfold this summer on Lifetime.
I can't wait. I honestly am going to watch it.
It's working for me.
I'm going to watch it unfold. There's no one I wanted to watch this unfold for more than Gypsy Rose.
That's the thing is I'm going to tune in to watch this unfold on Lifetime.
Yes.
And
they know them. They got me.
Ryan
got
Anderson, you got me. Gypsy, you got me. This other fucking guy, Ken Urker, you got me.
The ex?
That's the ex.
Oh God. At least, I mean.
Gypsy Rose Urker.
Gypsy Rose Urker, but can anything be as bad as her ex? Even though her ex had some problems.
Oh, you mean the one that helped her kill her mom?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he's probably the worst ex of them all.
Probably the worst. I mean, he did that. He did some indecent stuff in a Wendy's or something.
Oh, I mean, who among us?
He's done
you know
some
what I mean?
shit. He's really, but but what I'm wondering is this previous ex. What was his deal again? I forget. What's the bad shit that he did?
I don't know, but I remember being like, oh, Gypsy, he's kind of hot. I remember thinking that when I was watching the documentary, was that he was sort of a babe.
I'm going to have to find this man.
And Ryan was a decided a step down. So I understand why she wanted to get back with Ken.
I mean, we're not here calling Ryan ugly, but
Oh, I am.
okay, but Zoe is. So
I mean, whatever.
welcome to the jungle.
You know, she had got a restraining order against him, so I can call him ugly.
Okay, good point.
The next update
It's about Gary, the Golden Bachelor. He
Wow.
talks like this.
Pretty good impression of Kermit. I mean, he really does sound like Kermit, though.
Teresa, we're gonna have to get a rock hard D.
Wow, this is a huge divorce here.
and another
Enormous.
another fat D.
It's just like, I'm blown away. Well, when we do our end of the year episode, it's going to be who's had the, I mean, who else is up for divorce then? We're going to have divorce predictions. I will. I'll predict them all day.
We'll predict them
I
all
predicted
day.
Vanessa and Nick Lachey, but
Yeah, I don't.
I
think
feel
so.
like
I think they're more in love than ever.
Oh God, it's disgusting.
Honestly, and I would
I think
watch
they
their love.
69
I
on
would.
the
I
way
would
to
watch
work.
their love unfold.
Oh wow, my name is
Yeah.
Zoe Clark.
My name is Zoe Clark.
Maybe they'll have a show called Nick and Vanessa Watching Our Love Unfold
On Netflix.
on Netflix.
Yeah. Actually, I want their internal life to be broadcast during the next season of Love is Blind.
That's a really good idea.
I don't
think
want them to
that-
have their own show. I want them to be woven into the Love is Blind tapestry
Oh, interesting.
and
That's so
tortured
strange.
like those contestants.
That's so strange, but
Yeah.
they should be tortured.
They should be tortured.
Also, like, you know when when what was that show that Nick and
The
Jessica
Newlyweds.
had? Newlyweds.
Yeah.
What if they had a show like that?
Yeah.
Not Newlyweds.
I'm sure
but
Nick
it was
is
like
desperate to do that again.
Poolyweds.
Oh yeah, he definitely needs Poolyweds.
Please do Poolyweds.
Yeah, so they got a divorce, or the Golden Bachelor, Gary and Teresa, are getting a divorce
I'll
in
put
3
a
months.
very telling photo of them on the
Oh, yeah.
Slamorama. Just I don't know. He
it
looks
makes a
very
lot of
uninterested.
After getting married. Yeah, and all the reports are like, yeah, they live far away, yeah, from each other. Yeah, neither of them wanted to leave their family, but also she loved him and he didn't. That's like
I mean,
what
that
all
was
of the
obvious
news
for him.
said.
I mean, he seems like a swindler, which I think he is.
He's a Tinder swindler.
He is the Tinder.
He's a Tinder swindler.
He is Tinder swindler too. He's
Yeah.
like golden Tinder swindler.
He is the golden Tinder swindler, indeed.
He's a golden swindler, and I hate
And no
it.
one can deny that
This guy's
because
a piece of shit. I want to see the inside of this guy's house. I
you
do.
know this guy's on Raya now.
Oh yeah, he's,
He's
on Raya.
blowing up Raya in
Oh,
like
fuck.
Indiana or wherever
That
the fuck. he
sucks.
is.
Oh no, he's gonna get so much tail. It
He's
sucks.
gonna get so much. Gary,
He's gonna fuck.
he's gonna be rolling in
fuck it up.
tail. But I liked the first half of that season, and I will never regret not watching the second half.
It was so bad. Did they? I think I only watched like 3 episodes. It was the last 3, and not even. I just like I don't even know. It was so bad. But is there going to be another season?
Oh yeah, well they're gonna do a Golden Bachelorette. They're filming that now, with
That-
probably one of the
It's going to be unbelievably bad. I have to watch it. Like
See-
that is the only one I want to watch now.
all of these old men.
They're going to be so bad. That generation.
I know they're gonna be
No
so
way.
racist. They're gonna be so
No
racist.
way. Oh wow, I can't. Where do they even shoot that? Like
Here,
yeah, but like I'm curious where because I'm gonna.
you're gonna bomb it.
No, what?
Don't shoot her, or don't kill her,
Oh,
or
come
don't
on.
arrest her.
I'm not.
You're gonna try and go to one of the talent shows.
I'm just so curious. Oh yeah, because I want. I'm gonna dress up as an old woman.
You know how they always do that? Anyway, email Diane. Those are all the updates.
I mean, there's only gonna be one woman, and she's gonna have to sift through all these like generationally terrible men.
I
can't.
know. They're the worst.
Generationally terrible.
Like boomers.
Yeah, that's the
But the
thing.
thing is,
though.
boomers are so desperate to be on reality TV when you think about it.
It's just like even the caliber of oh god, I don't know. They're gonna be
The caliber
so
of
racist.
boomer is going down. I think it's a shorter shoot time than the regular Bachelorette or the Bachelor, and I also think they're like allowed to have their phones or something. Like it is
Wow,
different
allowed to have their
from.
phones.
I know
That's so nice of them.
luxury. It is different from like the regular Bachelor.
I can't. I mean, I felt like this version that they just did was like every single woman. I mean, definitely had plastic surgery. It kind of sucked.
I know.
It kind of was sad because it's just like, oh, I don't think they're. I mean, whatever. Maybe it does. It's like it's only sad in that like it feels like Hollywood always wins.
I know, but it's also like
It's personal
these are
preference
people
too.
who want to be on The Bachelor.
Yeah, that's
So
kind of the
I
thing.
do
guess,
feel
too.
like
It's
you
a
know it's not
caliber.
going to be the same. It's not going to be the same percentage in the general population as the group of people who are trying to get on TV.
Do you think that Gary is that
Yeah.
his name? Wow.
Yeah.
Do you think he got injections?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do. I think
Gary, how much you paying for injections, buddy?
I don't know how much he's paying, but I do think he's on something.
Listen, it's just sad.
I
What
actually
a terrible show.
What a horrible
I love
man. All men, not all men,
Not on
but Gary,
but Gary,
but
for
Gary
sure.
for sure.
Phenomenal.
And we should have known from his voice.
Oh yeah, he is
know.
Kermit the Frog vibes.
Teresa, I'm so
oh.
sorry, but it's not working out.
It really, I mean, it would be funny.
You won't move and I won't move, and honestly, I don't like you all that much.
And if there was like a Kermit the Frog puppet beside her face, just like moving,
Yeah,
and we didn't see her face, you'd think
She'd
it
be
was
like,
him.
Oh, Gary. I don't know.
Okay.
I
And
don't
she,
know.
she
she's-
honestly looked very weak.
she does look weak.
Yeah.
I don't take this out, but
Wow.
am I wrong?
No, can't have that. Can't have that, Gary.
All right, so let's shut the door on the updates. Let's shut the door on that on 2 perfect divorces
Wow, I can't believe so many
Angel.
angelic divorces.
and a death.
And a death. Wow, perfect divorce and death. 2 perfect divorces and a death. For bad boy updates, that's actually a lot.
And Jason Derulo stared at the eclipse.
I mean,
he could never forget.
he could go blind.
He could.
We don't know. Actually, what happens if that happens? I'll put in the slimer maybe.
Okay.
Because I already forget.
I think you burned it right. I don't think Mark McGrath. Actually, he might have looked at the eclipse.
I think he might have.
I think he might have.
But here, though, I mean,
He's
I
on
know it's
retina
only-
watch.
Mark is on retina watch.
Yeah, no, in Florida or wherever the fuck he is.
Yeah, I
More
can't
so
believe
in
he's
the
more
past.
like Orange County. I don't know why.
Oh, right.
Oh, do you think he's at Coachella this weekend? Wow, I love a Coachella weekend.
No,
It's
I
so not busy here.
I know.
I love
see,
that they're all in the mud there too.
I don't
'cause
really
it's raining
feel
like
it
crazy.
in my neighborhood as much, but I definitely felt it in Echo Park. But actually, driving here, it was like the same amount of traffic as normal. But I would
Really?
imagine like getting brunch or something
It's probably less
is
busy.
probably less.
I mean, it's just been like, don't kill me, I live on a main street. Seems a lot less
Quieter.
busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it makes sense.
It's raining like a hell though. Holy
yeah,
shit.
that also might. Anyway, who's your good boy this week?
Oh my god, I forgot. Let's see.
I'll do mine. I made a
Let's
carrot
see.
cake.
Oh,
Yep.
you're a carrot cake fan, so clearly
Oh,
the
I-
icing was not that sweet.
Okay, well, here's the thing. I severely decreased the amount of sugar in the icing.
Okay.
It was a cream cheese icing
That checks
and
out.
with maple syrup.
Excuse me,
And then
burping.
they were supposed to add, it was like 2 packages of cream cheese, a 1/4 cup of maple syrup, and then they wanted 2 additional cups of confectioner sugar.
Wow.
And I was like, that's not okay. That's too much. So I only did one
It's
more
delicious,
cup of
but-
sugar.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure
I know
it
it's
was
still too
delicious.
much.
Still too much.
I think next time I'll add a little salt. I think
That's a
everyone
good
needs
point.
one cake in their repertoire. And I like carrot cake because it's good
love
for
a
you.
carrot cake. Because it's good for you. But like, it's good. I love a
Oh,
raisin
there's
in
also
cake.
an entire stick of butter in the icing.
Oh shit!
Of
I mean,
course.
it's not that good for you, but
No.
it's good for you
It-
in your heart.
Look, it's like a cake, but there's also carrots in it.
Man, I love a fucking carrot cake. I will say.
Yeah, and I did a good job. I added nuts.
And
I
the
don't
nuts.
mind raisins in there.
No, I love it. Load it up.
But some people do.
Some people are not my friend.
But it was the Smitten Kitchen recipe. Anyway, I took a picture. We could put
love
it in
Smitten.
Bloomer.
Okay, beautiful. Did you put a little carrot?
No, but I
design on
I did a walnut design.
Oh, cute! A little walnut design.
A little bit of a
I wanna
walnut
see
design.
it.
I
It's
mean, look, it doesn't look like a professional made it. It looks like a person made it in their kitchen, which is what happened.
Jeez. Okay. Well,
But it tasted really good.
it doesn't matter. I mean, I love. I'm saying sheet cake, but I love one made in like a 9x13 or whatever.
Oh, it
Delicious.
was a round, 2-tiered.
Yum.
No, one. No,
Two-tiered?
sorry, 1 tier.
Who are
I
you?
meant 2 cakes
Oh, still though.
stacked.
But it's like that's advanced.
You're right.
That's advanced.
You're right. I'm incredibly advanced. It's
You
true.
are advanced. You're an
We'll
advanced
put a
baker.
picture of Wilmer Slide Rum, and you can decide whether or not I'm advanced.
If you watch like an episode of
Bake Off.
Bake Off at least 12 times, you're advanced. You know
Yeah,
some
I'm an advanced
shit.
baker.
You are though.
I'm okay. The thing is,
Baking is fun.
I'm good, but
She's
I'm
good.
not great.
And she likes math, so
I do like math. I'm good, but I'm not great, and nothing looks like It always tastes good, but it's not like impeccably made.
I mean, I never really.
Like the texture is always a little off, and it always looks a little off.
Sometimes I don't really care.
Yeah,
I don't really care. I mean, most of the times I don't really care, but like sometimes I try a little bit.
the texture on the carrot cake was actually was actually good, but it was like there was difference between the two different, like the tins were different that I cooked the two cakes in, and so when I stacked them, they like had a sort of separate consistency in the crumb.
Interesting.
But whatever.
I mean, Paul would notice it, unfortunately.
Yeah, Paul would notice it
but
for sure.
there was no Paul in your kitchen that
No,
day.
not in my kitchen. Who's your
So
good
fuck
boy?
off, Mar. You know what? Very close to yours. It's a dessert.
Ooh.
It's an ube donut that I had. It was
Oh,
really, really
in New
good.
York?
Yeah.
I've never had an ube. Ube is sort of a thing right now.
It really, I mean, yeah. I love ube though. It's so
I mean,
tasty.
it's a new thing for white people, is what I should
It's definitely
say.
a new thing for white people.
Like
for
I think
sure.
like Trader Joe's just introduced a bunch of ube products.
They really did in the last like year or two.
So I think that's what I mean.
Because they actually, we were getting their like ube pancake mix for a while.
Oh.
It's pretty good.
Is it like
Really cute
sweeter or
colored.
is it like
It's like Grimace's piss. It's not
Yeah.
even. It's kind of naturally sweet almost. Where you're just like, that's nice.
I know I've had it I've had ube but never in a baked good.
It's so tasty. It's really good. You kind of like underestimate the sweetness of it.
Did you
It's very
take a
nice.
photo?
Maybe I took a photo of maybe in the other one I had. If not, I can probably find one.
Well, you don't have to, but it
Because
I
like
mean,
it was because like I was thinking about it since the last time I had it, and I was like, I need to have it again. But then they didn't have the one that I had, so I got like an ube cruller. It was really good.
interesting. Ube
I got the cruller
cruller.
this time.
Right, let's move on to TV talk.
Wow.
TV talk.
Okay, I guess we have to talk about the end of Curb.
Wow.
As two Jews,
Two
were you
Jews
deeply
white.
emotional?
Not really.
Me neither.
It wasn't that. I mean, it was just like, oh, okay.
It was
there's gonna
sort
be
of
some
exactly what
Seinfeld
you thought would
references.
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jerry was in it.
Yeah. a few
Seinfeld,
times.
not my
beep,
husband.
Beep, beep, beep. Yeah. I was like, for a
Yep.
second, I was like, oh.
Beep, beep, indeed.
He was there.
He was there, and it was fine.
It was like it was like a clip show almost, because it was like,
yeah.
oh, let's remind ourselves of like, oh, the Israeli, what's her face, like this. I remember that character. I forget her name.
Right. I mean, it was
Like
like let's
her
take
and
let's
this
take a walk
person.
down memory lane here.
Everyone who hates David or Larry David, like,
Everyone hates Larry David. Blah blah blah. But I still enjoyed it, and I mean, I feel like he had to be a little cheesy when he ended it. I mean, it was a long show,
I guess, yeah, and like I guess they're all kind of like,
and I still enjoyed it.
yeah, I just don't they? Isn't a lot of their dialogue like improv?
Yeah.
They still do a good job.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, they're a little like slower now, but they're still good.
They're still
funny,
good.
and
It's
Susie still
sad that
kills it.
Richard died.
I mean, that is really sad.
Like,
But
we
he looks
love-
really, really bad.
He looked really bad. I mean,
really
he did
bad.
look bad.
What was he suffering of? Like, was he like
Yeah, what did he die of? Oh, right. He had Parkinson's.
poor man?
I know. But yeah, I thought it was fine. I watched this weird documentary or a docuseries on Netflix called Unlocked, the jail
hell yeah.
experiment.
Oh,
Um,
jail experiment. Eh?
and I'm like,
I'm
every
this
time
person
I
on
watch
YouTube now.
every time I watch something that takes place in jail, I'm like, I know this is exploitative and bad. But basically, the sheriff at this in a jail in Arkansas decides to conduct an experiment where they open up all of the doors and the inmates are allowed to like wander around freely, whereas usually they're only allowed to have 1 hour out of. They have 23 hours in the cell, 1 hour out of the cell. This was like an
That was
experiment.
barbaric.
It's so fucked up. And this was like an experiment where they then were allowed to wander around the area freely and go outside and talk to each other and blah, blah, blah. And the takeaway was like, yeah, it's a good thing. Obviously. I mean, there
seems
was
like
like ups and downs, you know, there were people who fought and got kicked out and people who were like doing drugs and got kicked out. But ultimately at the end, it was like, everyone came together as a community and they were way happier and all this stuff. So it kind of,
I don't know why the government feels like they need to micromanage humans that hard into like, assigning them a stress tablet to live in.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's like not even like a.
I mean, and like
it's
they
just like
make
you kill people with stress.
inmates work and like underpay them, and
So
obviously it's
bad.
racist and horrible.
Oh, it's systematically bad. Wow. It's just like, it really goes all the way to the top. It's so sad
I
how much
know.
people just profit off of even inmates. Like,
I
so
know.
you could theoretically do something wrong and then someone could profit off
And
of your
this
life
is
for
like-
life.
So this was like a wing of the jail that had a bunch of former like people who had previously gone to prison in it. But you just realize like, obviously we know how horrible the jail system is, but like the people that are just sitting in there awaiting trial, not convicted of a crime, but still just like in jail because they can't make bail. It's so fucked.
That sucks.
Ugh. Anyway, I watched the whole thing, but it's like the people, the subjects on the show, the inmates, they're all very interesting people.
Yeah.
And that's really what makes it like interesting to watch is like the people who are in it.
It just feels like a bunch of bullies that would not want to empower someone who was having one of the worst days of their life. You know, it's just like, it's so rude.
Oh, you mean like the sheriffs and
yeah, I mean,
yeah.
just the whole system is so
And
fucked
I
up.
found it interesting, but I'm still like, every time I watch something that takes place in a prison, I'm like, this is exploitative for sure.
Yeah.
But
Ugh.
I found it to be, they say at the end, like the text at the end said they're still doing it, like still right now in that jail, in that wing of the jail, all the doors are open. So I'm like, okay, if that's true, that's good.
I don't see the harm. I really don't understand why
No,
they
there's
can't
no
just
harm.
like figure it out.
There's no harm.
It's so stupid.
Any other TV talks?
What was that series that we were watching before the whale thing? That was like that YouTube series. Oh, my God. It's like, and they keep changing the names of the episodes, so it's just like
it's like the crazy biology of the narwhal.
I watched a bunch of those.
So
It was
did I.
So funny. Oh,
I watched
gosh.
Sloth.
Oh yeah, Sloth.
Did you watch Sloth?
No, but I just remembered another show I watched.
Did you watch Penguin?
Yes, I
You watched Emperor Penguin?
That was wild.
You would be shocked how far these motherfuckers can swim down.
That's nuts.
We'll put this YouTube channel in Wilmer because like
I don't know
if
why,
you
it's
like
kinda good.
if you loved the Orca episode, which I know you did,
love the
you would
Orca
love
episode.
this web series.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's kind of a cute series.
I think because the woman who does it is like genuinely interested in what she's talking about, but also it's very accessible. It's not like too sciencey.
And it's not too like weirdly stuffed with stupid images or like AI shit.
No, it's
There's a lot of
very
that, too.
it's very informative and very interesting.
Yeah, so take that, YouTube. You did something good for once.
You did something
in Zoe's
good.
eyes.
Yeah.
Wait, what else did I watch? There was
Gorilla?
No, I didn't watch
Oh,
Gorilla.
I watched Gorilla.
Maybe I'll watch Gorilla. But there was the finale. I think it's the finale of Finding Your Roots. But it was the episode of like just randos that like 3 randos
That had no connection to each other. Yeah,
Yeah.
because they usually try to connect them.
Yeah, no, but it was just like 3 random people, just like that weren't celebrities at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's
it
interesting.
was okay. It wasn't that.
Were they related to any celebrities at the end?
No,
Oh.
and that would have been fun though. That would have been.
I liked
fun.
when they added that to Finding Your Roots.
Yeah, there was. It was Lena Dunham is related to Larry David.
Oh,
Can
well,
you imagine?
that sort of tracks.
Yeah, I mean it does, but he would be very upset to learn that. I think.
Yeah, but they're both annoying.
For sure. For sure.
So
100%.
I don't know if that's genetic, but
Who was Lena Dunham and I forget who the it was shit. Fucking Michael Douglas? Was that his name? Who's the
Sure,
one that's
that's a
married
guy.
to Catherine Zeta-Jones?
I think that is Michael Douglas.
Yeah.
Email
that was
Diane.
the second last episode.
All right.
TV talk.
TV talk.
Mark
All right.
Go on
I
TV.
mean, this was a quick ep, but look, we're coming back from a break. We had updates. OJ, passed, so we're definitely
OJ
feeling
died,
that.
so there you go.
So there you have it. There's the fucking episode. I mean, we did that for you.
Yeah.
That was all
You were
us.
waiting for that. That was, we can absolutely.
That, don't blame us, but thank us. Email Diane at badboypod.com your thank you note. Shop.badboypod.com for a t-shirt and follow us at Bad Boy Podcast so you can see what's happening in Wilmer Slimerama. So you can see our awesome Instagram stories occasionally. So you can
Please.
feel the rush of following Diane.
Yeah, please feel the rush.
Did I say email Diane at badboypod.com? I probably did.
Maybe.
I probably did. Leave us a 5-star review.
Or just Diane will jump off a building. Oh, you don't want that on your
Oh, you don't
conscience.
want blood on your hands, do you?
You don't want that.
No.
But you do want a free pen.
But
So
you
do
want a
that.
free pen, so leave us a 5-star review. And after that,
Kiss Diane in the mouth.
yeah, well,
Brought to you by Lady Parts.